"Keep it down," Parker snapped. "What do you expect? A standing ovation? You got lucky. Don't push it." I ducked my head, chafing under the correction officer's harsh words. He was right, of course. I'd made a choice and would live with the consequences. Dressed in the release clothes the prison provided, cheap denim jeans, a t-shirt, and canvas sneakers, I walked outside. Parker had said there were a few people hanging around, but he was wrong. There were at least 50, all with signs calling me a liar, thief, and stating that I should be inside for life. I kept my head down and joined the line of about 10 others also waiting for the bus. The rumblings from the crowd grew louder with each step I took. "There he is! That's him! Ronan Michaels! I recognize the tattoos! Thief! Crook!" The noise from the crowd swelled. "How's it feel to steal from helpless old ladies and kids? You're disgusting! They should have let you rot in jail where you belong. We'll make sure no one ever forgets your name." The old, cocky Ronan would have probably flipped them off and told them to go to hell. But the old, cocky Ronan no longer existed. All I wanted was to go home and start my life over again. 3 hours later, I stood on the corner of 48th and 9th, and not gonna lie, it freaked me out a little. Streets I once walked and felt like I owned now seemed way too crowded. I'd forgotten how damn fast everyone in the city walked. At least here, no one looked at me like I was lower than dirt. No one looked at me at all. I headed to the subway and bought a Metro card with some of the cash they gave every prisoner on release. On the crowded platform, I stood shoulder to shoulder with everyone else waiting for the train and wondered if any of them had ever been to jail. A train rumbled into the station, and once inside, I grabbed hold of the pole, conscious of all the faces in front of me. How could it all be so new and yet familiar at the same time? Maybe Cassie and Martin would be waiting to surprise me in my apartment. My spirits lifted. It would be nice to be a family again. I couldn't wait to see the kids. Half an hour later, I opened the front door to my co-op building and walked up to the front desk. The concierge's eyes popped comically wide, and he gave me a quick, nervous smile. "Ronan? Is that you?" I grinned for the first time since leaving prison. In the flesh. "Glad to see you're still here, Ben. How are you?" I'm fine. How are you? I heard on the news you'd gotten parole, but didn't realize it would be today." "Yeah, feels damn good, that's for sure." "I guess it would." He tapped his fingers in a rapid staccato on the desk. "And you're coming back here?" My grin faded. Considering it's my apartment, yeah. Aggravated and tired of the small talk, I pulled out my keys. "Anyone upstairs yet? Cassie or Martin?" His confused gaze met mine. No, I haven't seen them in a long time." Disappointment flooded me. When we were younger, we'd been much closer, and even more so after our parents died. But money tended to change people, and I discovered Cassie had a selfish streak. Still, after everything, I thought she'd come through for me. Despite having children of her own, I guess she hadn't really grown up. "Oh, okay. Thanks, Ben. I have some errands to run, but if she shows up, tell her I'll be back soon." "Sure." The front desk phone rang, and he answered it, all the while keeping an eye on me as if he expected me to pick his pockets. Annoyance spiking, I strode out of the building and joined the streaming mass of people at lunchtime on the streets of Chelsea. 2 hours later, I'd purchased a new phone, a MacBook, and had gotten some cash out of the account Marty gave me access to, since my money had been frozen by the government and wouldn't be released until the lawyers gave the okay. As I pushed my shoulder against the glass-fronted door of my building, I met Ben's eyes, but he gave me a quick shake of his head. "Nothing." "Well, damn. Thanks."